you guys are about to be relocated, okay? And I don't know if this is like a physical move that is coming into your life, or an energetic move, a perspective shift. I'm just seeing the universe is literally picking you up and placing you in a completely brand new environment. And it's because the environment that you're currently existing in, and this can not just be something physical, this could be a mental, like the way that you perceive the world. The environment that you're currently existing in, you've outgrown. It has served its purpose. It's no longer resonating with you one-on-one on the time as I'm saying this, you guys. It's no longer resonating with you or being of service to you and a benefit for you for where it is that you're going. So I'm just seeing like the universe is literally picking you up and like, we're gonna take you and we're gonna plop you into this new environment. And the thing is that's so tricky about this, you have no mother freaking idea where it is you're going. Genuinely, I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you know you're meant to move. You know you're meant to be in a different location, spiritually, mentally, physically. Like you can sense this shift before it's coming in, but I feel like there's a lot of lack of clarity around it. And I'm just seeing the moon card in my mind. I keep getting this energy of like, you're just not meant to know right now, but you have to trust that it is coming in for you. It's like, okay, how can I give an example, Spirit? It's like if you placed an order online, say you wanted this beautiful item, who knows what the heck it is, okay? Use your imagination. You wanted this beautiful item, you placed the order online, okay? You already placed it and it takes 10 days to ship to you. Imagine the energy that you exude when you're in that 10-day waiting period. You're like so excited. You're like, I've been waiting on this thing for months, for years even, and it's finally coming. I've already placed my order. I know it's on its way to me. It's that knowing, that assurance, and that is the energy that the universe is asking you to be in at this time right now. They're saying, be in the energy of confidence. Know that you're about to move locations or move spiritually, move emotionally, move up when it comes to your emotional intelligence. Know this about yourself. Like have it be this unwavering faith. Like nobody can tell you any different. You know this is something that is entering your life. And I'm also getting the message of like abundance. This feels very like, I feel like whoever you are, you're really working on healing your wounds around money. And I feel like we all grow up in a society that teaches us so many bad things about money, so many things. And there might be so many, even just phrases I'm hearing that are ingrained deep within you that you might have heard your parents talk about, or you might hear people say, or like the rich are bad, you know, or money doesn't grow on trees, or this is too expensive for me, or I can't afford this right now. It's like 333 as I'm saying this. You guys really need to work on your money mindset, okay? And when I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking right back at myself because we're all in this together, babe. And it's something that is so deeply ingrained that until you start doing the work and looking at it with your own eyes, until you start being like, you know what, this is something that I carry with me, it's hard to notice because that's how deeply ingrained this is within all of us, truly. But I'm really hearing your angels are pushing you towards the energy of abundance overall, okay? Not just abundance financially, but stepping fully into the energy of receiving, because this is another message that came through this morning. It's like, you guys are finally in an era of your life that is completely unfamiliar, and that's why it feels so icky almost. It doesn't feel effortless. It's like what felt effortless for you, what felt easy for you, was actually the chaos. It was the trauma. It was being in survival because that's all you were accustomed to. You grew up in that energy, so you found a way to make it comfortable. You found a way to cope within it. But now you are being called to step into the energy of like the completely unknown. It's like you have no idea what is coming in for you, but it's like you're being asked to have this optimism about it. You're being asked to look at it with like hope versus melancholy, how you once viewed things, you know, expecting the worst, preparing for the worst. It's like now you're being called to expect the best. And I feel like that is what's so uncomfortable for you because you're just not used to that. You're used to an energy that gives you some and then takes away from you. You might have been in narcissistic, abusive relationships or with emotionally abusive parents or just dynamics that really messed you up when it comes to your ability to receive. Because I'm seeing somebody who was given a little bit, like you were always given something. There was some sort of breadcrumbing done between you and another person, or between you and a certain energy, where it's like you had that taste of it, but that taste was always fleeting. It was never something that lasted. It was always given to you in minuscule amounts to keep you holding on, but then ripped right away from you. And then you had to get you wanted it even more because of that dynamic, that push and pull dynamic between you and another energy. And now, 555 on the time, you guys. The way I tell you, everything is shifting within you and outside of you. But now you're being asked to look at your relationship with the universe in a completely brand new way. Ooh, this is powerful. Spirit. I thought I broke a nail. I was about to be really upset there. Just kidding, but I would have been. Anyways, it's like the relationship that you used to have with other people, that breadcrumbing, you became so accustomed to it. And now the universe is asking you, hey, I want to partner up with you, and I want to partner up in a way that is nothing like you've ever experienced before. How much do you trust me? Are you willing to trust me? Are you willing to trust in the universe? Or are you going to perceive this relationship as one that is the same as they've all been? Are you going to accept this relationship and not even accept it, but project the old wounds, the old stories, the old limiting beliefs onto this relationship before it even has the chance to show you what it's really trying to do in your life? Do you know what I mean? It's like, I want you to see the universe right now as a personified being, as an energetic being. Like you are stepping into a relationship with the universe. How do you want to go into this relationship? Are you gonna walk into it with your walls up the same way you would with that situationship or that person or that family member? Do you know what I mean? It's like you are being called to be in this partnership, this union with the universe in a way that is so different from anything like you've ever experienced. And that, my friend, is why it's so uncomfortable. But you know what? I need you to dare to be different, to dare to see this differently, because I promise you, this is a relationship. And I know, I'm just feeling all the resistance come through, because it's like, I get it. Trust me, I get it. When you've experienced that sort of breadcrumbing in life, or that sort of like give and take, push and pull dynamic between you and other people, it really, really clouds your judgment on everything, and you start to lose trust in everything. And I feel like in the back of your mind, you might want to have hope. You might have all this optimism in your heart because you know you're meant for something greater, and you can feel that there's greater out there for you. But it's like in the back of your mind, you're like, should I put all of my eggs in this basket? Should I trust into this? Because what if the universe just treats me like every other person has treated me, and I get a little taste of what I want, but then it's ripped right away from me, and I'm left to cope, and I'm left yearning it even more because it's that same dynamic. And it's like, these are wounds. I need you guys to realize that this resonates with you, that are not yours. They're not yours anymore. They don't fit with who you are now. You're a completely different person. You have to be able to look at these pieces of yourself and really heal them, sit in them. And I just heard you might be saying, well, how? How then? How do I feel them? Okay, let me see if I can give you some practical guidance, okay? I want you to, these are some things that have helped me. I had to take a look at all of the relationships in my life that I was really experiencing that same push and pull dynamic with, and journal on them. Journaling is something that really helped me to not only release. I feel like when we hold things within our bodies, we need a way to get it out physically. We need a way to release. And I'm not an angry person. I have a really hard time sitting in my own anger, even experiencing anger. If you're somebody that could like go to a rage room, do that. But journaling really saved everything for me. I allowed my body a safe space to just spew everything I was feeling. I would write how that made me feel, how it made me feel unworthy, how it made me question my own self-worth. And then I would meditate, you guys. So journaling and meditation really saved me. This is just a little pause in the video for some practical steps so you guys can really do the work. But in my meditations, I would focus on sitting with the versions of me that experienced that pain from as early as I can remember. So if it was my inner child who experienced that pain between me and a parent, I would picture myself sitting in a room with my inner child and just letting them cry, just letting them exist and tell me how painful it is, and holding space for them. And then I'd picture myself hugging them and loving on them so deeply. And this is all visualization work that I really did in my meditation. And it doesn't take just one try, okay? You guys, I have been doing this work for 4 years now. 4 years. And these have been the best and hardest 4 years of my damn life, okay? But the way that this will pour into you when you decide to pour into it, okay? But that was just a pause for some practical things, because your guides right now, your angels, your ancestors are like, please show them that this is something that they need to heal, because we're trying to show them a different side of love, a different side of life, a different side of reciprocity. We want to show them that unconditional love truly exists when you step into it, when you believe 1111 as I'm saying this. Obey, spirit. You guys, you just need to understand that love is out there, that equal give and take is available to you. It is. It is. Trust me, I promise you it is. But I know how hard it can be when all you've ever known is the opposite. But the universe is like, how much are you willing to trust me right now? Are you willing to do a big trust fall with the universe? Okay? Because this relationship that you're entering into is not only a relationship with the universe and learning how to trust the universe. Oh my God, this is tea. Oh, y'all, this message is getting powerful. Wow. This relationship is not only about you trusting the universe, but in turn, it's actually about how much you're willing to trust yourself. Ooh, because you, my friend, are the universe personified. You are just an expression of the universe. So the more that you trust the universe, the more you're actually learning to trust yourself. And I'm hearing, because when you trust yourself enough to know, you don't put yourself in certain situations that you would, or you don't give your energy away to certain things that you once did. It's like the more that you develop this trust with the universe and learning to trust that unconditional love is available to you, the more that you give that unconditional love to yourself. And the more that you give that unconditional love to yourself, the more that you remove yourself from situations that aren't providing the same energy back to you. And the more that you remove yourself from those same situations that aren't given back to you in that same way, the more that you realize that you've always been worthy of an unconditional love, and you just had to step into that energy within yourself. You just had to know that about yourself and choose that for yourself. Holy moly. Holy moly, spirit. It's crazy how that just came full circle like that, but you guys, the way this relationship is about, oh my gosh, stop it right now, because I will cry. The way this relationship is about to be the most beautiful relationship that you've ever experienced. And not only because it's a relationship with you and the universe, but this is a brand new relationship between you and you. This is you getting into a relationship with yourself, the ultimate relationship with yourself. This is self-love on a whole nother level, babe. And it starts by trusting in the unknown, in the abundance that exists all around you, and in yourself. In yourself enough to know that you are your own safe space. That no matter what happens in your life, you will always save yourself. And when you have that undeniable faith within yourself, you're willing to trust more easily, because wow, this is so powerful. Holy crap, you guys. When you have that unwavering faith within yourself, that trust within yourself, you're willing to trust others and the universe more easily, because it's like, you know that no matter what somebody else does to you, you will always be okay in return. You will always save yourself. You will always be your own savior. So you're willing to trust that person who it feels like love and this brand new connection that's coming in. You're more open to trusting, because you know that if they do you dirty, it's not a reflection of you at all anymore. 444 on the timer as I'm saying this. Holy crap, this is powerful. You know that it is no longer a reflection of yourself, how other people treat you, how other energy treats you. Wow. Wow, you guys, this is some powerful stuff. I'm sorry, I keep saying that, but the way my whole brain is vibrating right now is insane. I hope you guys can feel this energy coming through right now, because this is crazy. Thank you, Spirit. That was powerful. I feel like that's the end of the message. This was beautiful. if this resonated in any way, please, you guys, let me know, because I need to know that somebody received this the same way that I just received that, because that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. Also, you guys, the way, like, since I started this journey, which, by the way, I started this 2 weeks ago, and I could throw up. I'm so excited about it, but I'm actually about to hit 10,000 subscribers. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe, because it's just filled me with so much love. But anyways, I keep seeing angel numbers and everything. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Anyways, as I'm sleeping, in my literal sleep, which if you know me in real life, I take my sleep, like, if there's one thing about me, I have the most perfect sleep routine, okay? The most perfect wind down routine. My sleep is one of my favorite, most important times of the day, okay? But the way that I've been receiving these messages and allowing myself to be open to the messages coming through, you know what time Spirit wants to send the messages? All throughout the night. I haven't slept for like the past 3 days, you guys. I'm not even kidding. I keep waking up every couple hours, and it's like, I'm like, am I even sleeping? Because I'm just receiving all of these downloads, and I literally wake up and grab my pen and write down the messages that are coming through and then put them on these videos for you guys. But so I'm a sleepy girl, but you know what? We're adjusting, we're adapting, we're getting used to the flow of this stuff and this new journey that we're on together. And I'm just so grateful for each and every single one of you guys, because you guys are just filling me with so much love. I feel so good after that message. That was such a beautiful message. Anyways, I won't keep you any longer. I need you to know that you are worthy of reciprocal love. And this love that you're about to receive from the universe, but more importantly from yourself, babe, is about to be a love like you've never experienced it before. It is about to be on some fairy tale shit, because that is exactly what you're deserving of. Some fairy tale stuff, okay? So continue to pour into yourself. Continue to pour into your faith, your unwavering, blind faith in what feels like nothing right now, because I promise you it is going to be worth it in the end. And ask yourself, how much are you willing to trust